Look at this bad boy. Look at this. You could kill somebody with this thing.
Psychedelics can lead you to belief in other things.
Hello and welcome to the Carburetor channel. I'm going to watch a new video put up by Mikhaila Peterson. Look at this. This is what made me want to make a video about this. She is claiming in the thumbnail, I've only eaten meat for 5 years. And right away I had a reaction to that. In brief, it's that I don't think so. Yes, I agree she's been doing it 5 years. That would be 2017, right in there, right around just before the time her father went on the Joe Rogan show and put this diet on the charts with the large viewership. That's how all this business got started. And I do mean business. That's about around the time when a lot of people went on this diet. No one was on this diet 6 years ago. Try to find a video about the carnivore diet from 6 years back. There's a clip where she even admits this diet's really new.
The carnivore diet is ridiculously new, and the anecdotal reports are insane. This episode is brought to you by Better Fed Beef, where I get my meat. Given I only eat meat and have only eaten beef or lamb or bison for the last 5 years, I should be...
Okay, bring in the first debunking. Maybe she just doesn't include drinking as eating. Oh, that makes sense. Also, medications, you're not really eating medications, you're swallowing them with your wine.
What percentage of the world has eaten more beef than me? Just my dad? Anyway, I get my beef from Better Fed. Better Fed Beef is a direct-to-consumer beef company. This is what you get. Look at this.
Oh, man. It's like watching Frank now.
You could kill somebody with this thing. Anyway, I usually get tomahawks, ribs.
Wow, there's 2 cases of projection going on there. Well, no, it's the violent mindset of pro-meat eaters and the violent mindset of conservatives. But like I've always been saying, they're one and the same.
5 years on the lion diet. Can you believe that?
Nope.
Can you believe that? 5 years of only eating beef, lamb, bison, salt and water with the occasional vodka/bourbon.
Oh, there you go. Occasional. So no. How much is occasional?
I'll get into that later. As many of you...
Yeah, she gets into it. Because I looked at the table of contents she created. See, it's all divided into sections. That's helpful. Check it out. Diet history, grass-fed beef, electrolytes, supplements, organs, cravings, reactions, drinking on the carnivore diet, cheating on the lion diet, depression. Speaking of cheating, I have never cheated on my vegan diet. It has been over 27 years, almost 28 now. But that's not really fair to compare this to. Her diet's much more strict than mine. The vegan diet isn't very strict. That's why it's been so easy.
Do you take any supplements or eat organs? So, one of the things that really pisses me off about the carnivore community is you have charlatans in here that are scamming people. And I mean...
Thanks, Mikhaila. Thanks for saying that, because I've been saying that. Liver King is a great example. There's a whole bunch of scammers in this community. She's willing to say that, but I would say this community consists of scammers. It is the community. Of course, you're going to have people who just buy this scam, who just get manipulated, brainwashed.
I feel like if I've only been eating beef and lamb and bison and salt and water for 5 years...
Nope. Is she about to do her famous anecdote study of one?
Then I can pretty safely say that you don't really need organs. I don't eat organs. I don't take organ supplements. I think if you have an aversion to eating organs...
You don't need to eat organs on an all-meat diet to make it to age like 28. Remember, she's making a living off of this.
Organs, like if you eat liver and you're like, "Bleh," then you shouldn't be just putting it in a pill and forcing it down. So...
Is she talking about Frank?
I don't think you need organs. There, I said it.
Making it to age 28 doesn't mean much of anything. It took Frank 7 years. And he was eating organs on that diet and still had some big problems. Next question, cravings. There's plenty of cravings of carbs in the community. You see that in the forums. They're not hiding it. Instead, they're using that as proof that carbs are bad because they're addictive.
Do you ever crave sweets like fruit, mango, pineapples, and berries?
I don't even crave those things, only because I don't crave anything. It's good evidence that my nutrient stores are full That's when the cravings go away. The body's getting everything it wants and needs.
No, I don't really get cravings anymore. I have managed to reintroduce wild fish. I don't eat wild fish very often because I seem to just be hungry after I eat it. But it's nice to be able to go out to a restaurant and order sashimi. I can eat a little bit of honey, so that's exciting. Have I managed to introduce anything else, like fruit? Absolutely not.
Wait a second here. She's now doing what some other carnivores are doing, like the guy who calls himself Carnivore MD, Paul Saladino. Now, while honey is officially, technically an animal product, it's pure carbs. Now, she's not a big proponent of keto or anything, so I guess honey does not really break her carnivore diet like the wine does. But it's interesting how she's reintroducing honey. It's just another example of how it's very hard to deprive your body of carbohydrates because your body's meant for carbohydrates.
Still get autoimmune symptoms if I introduce fruit. I get autoimmune symptoms if I eat chicken. Pork is even worse.
With chicken? Why is that? So it's not about plants and fiber. That's interesting. So she kind of interferes with a lot of carnivores' narrative. And she also says she has problems with milk and eggs, too. So is all that stuff bad, too?
I have a worse reaction to pork than I do to some fruit. Like, I'd rather be eating apples than...
No, notice what she said there. I have a worse reaction. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I have a worse reaction to pork than I do. And worse, I cannot tolerate pork at all. I have a worse reaction to pork than...
I have a worse reaction. She's talking as if in the present tense. If the last time she had some fruit was 5 years ago, you can't say that's true now, unless you've been trying to eat some fruit because your body really wants that because you're a primate, not a lion. Just speculating here.
I can't take zinc. I can't really take vitamin C at night. The only things I can kind of take, I can take a little bit of vitamin C just for like the sour flavor, just to get some flavor. That seems to be...
No, just to prevent scurvy. She is supplementing vitamin C like a wise primate who is not eating fruits or vegetables. And for anyone who doesn't know, I saw someone in the comments that doesn't know, making a joke that, oh, Mikhaila doesn't have scurvy yet. It's actually not a joke. There's been serious talk about scurvy from people who are in the carnivore community, and not just from the people that Mikhaila might call charlatans.
Feeling good. I might have scurvy. I might have that. I've just been noticing some weird pains in my spine and my elbow. Is it possible? So I did order some vitamin C, but it's a real issue, this carnivore thing.
And one person did get scurvy that I know of. That's singer James Blunt. He decided to do an all-meat diet to make a point to the vegans out there. I don't know what that point was, but the point ended up being that meat is not this miracle food, and plants are important. Plants are the basis for the animal kingdom. They're right behind us in the circle of life. The plant kingdom gave the animal kingdom life. Before I get into my last segment about Mikhaila, I'd like to mention a little bit about what's going on with me. About a week ago, I was banned from Twitter permanently. That's right, the brand new Twitter owned by Elon Musk. He bought Twitter, mostly because of all the censorship on the site. And he sure sent out the message that you can be free with your thoughts and express your feelings. And that's all I did. Elon was with all those people, mostly conservative people, where I was attacking Twitter for not being fair to them. Meanwhile, my liberal posts were getting me 7-day suspensions many times during that period. I got an email where they told me exactly why I was banned. Your Twitter account has been suspended. Suspended for violating the Twitter rules. Our rules, Elon's rules, against abuse and harassment. Well, first of all, you can't abuse someone over the internet. As for harassment, nope, I was just, well, they're going to show me here the tweet that did it. Targeted harassment, it wasn't. Incite other people, I didn't even do that. Wishing, see, here it is. See, this I would agree should not be allowed, but this includes wishing or hoping that someone experiences physical harm. I don't think that should be against the rules. Just occurred to me, this shows the person I was responding to. And see, that wouldn't be right to show that person's Twitter handle. That could cause people to go and harass him. So I'm hiding it here. There. Just past the screen here is the person's name I was replying to. This person said something really bad that made me want to express my feelings. I said blocked and hope your brain cancer is, and then I said terminal, which I can't show you over here. Number one thing to get out of the way is he does not have brain cancer. I was being facetious, wishing someone to die. That's not harm. I just want him gone. No reference to harm in there. Yet we've all seen those violent rhetoric from the right, conservatives. Elon's Twitter suspended me. You could also say censored and canceled me. The right has canceled me. The people who are against cancel culture. The reason Elon spent $40 billion to buy this site so that we could express ourselves without being canceled. He canceled me, and he canceled me the day after a certain reinstated Twitter user talked about ditching the United States Constitution. I don't even think I broke the rules here. I expressed my hope that he would leave the face of the earth sooner rather than later. So for all you conservatives and right-wingers that I know are watching this particular video, oh, how do I know that? Freedom of speech warrior Elon Musk has canceled Mr. Mild-manner, low-views Gary the Vegan for wanting a better world, trying to just stop bad things from happening. It doesn't work in this world. Oh, check this out. So I just went to Twitter just to give you more proof here that I'm not making this up. Your account is permanently suspended. Permanently in read-only mode. Yeah, right. Not coming here to read anymore. I shouldn't read all of the shit. Stuff that's just really hurting civilization. And look this. Right below this, Elon Musk just tweeted 2 hours ago. So inspiring to see the newfound love of freedom of speech by the press. Check it out. Lindell is back. I guess he was suspended. I can imagine. Thank you, Elon Musk, for unsuspending this person who is a threat to democracy. Incredible. Melt down voting machines. Turn them into prison bars? Who's he threatening here? Look at this. What a horror show she is. The devil comes dressed as an attractive woman. That's an old saying. What a horrible bitch. Just too upsetting. That's why I don't spend much time on Twitter, except this is the only place where I post my videos. And sometimes I just have something to say, want to get off my chest, and I cannot do that anymore. How did people react to this Elon tweet, and how many of them got banned? And the newfound hatred of free speech by you. There you go, the first post. Elon Musk deleting spaces because a journalist made him cry is the most owned gaslighting. Oh, yeah, that's... him saying that is gaslighting me. The gaslighting paradox of Elon pretending he's a savior of freedom of speech on his own platform. Only deep narcissism could make someone so absolutely blind to his own hypocrisy. A lot of people who say they want free speech. Just weeks ago I said those people who claim they wanted freedom of speech, or it's just bullcrap. They're just using it as a political tool. They just want to own the left, just like carnivores. They're just anti-vegans. They want to own the vegans. Same thing. And it's the same people. That's how I know a lot of right-wingers are watching this video right now. Okay? You're all the same people. I figured you out years ago. I just keep bringing this up because there's so many vegans still not understanding this.
That's why today I'm announcing my plan to shatter the left-wing censorship regime and to reclaim the right to free speech because they've taken it away. In recent weeks, bombshell reports have confirmed that a sinister group of deep state bureaucrats, Silicon Valley tyrants, left-wing activists,
Charlatans in here.
begin the process of identifying and firing every federal bureaucrat who has engaged in domestic censorship, the Department of Homeland Security.
By the way, I don't know if you noticed that cut. This is clearly based on how much Trump is sweating and slurring, the type of video he needed 100 takes to get completed.
An important announcement to make. I'm doing my first official NFT collection right here and right now. They're called Trump Digital Trading Cards. These cards feature unlawful content such as child exploitation pertaining to my life and my career. It's been very exciting.
I'm adding consultations to my arsenal of If you want a consultation about anything, I don't care what it is, I can coach you through any kind of diet. I've tried them all.
Here's one of the best parts. Each card comes with an automatic chance to win amazing prizes like dinner with me, autographing memorabilia. My official Trump digital trading cards are $99, which doesn't sound like very much for what you're getting.
Right now, they're a low $100 price,
Scamming people.
and I will raise them.
Buy one and you will join a very exclusive community. It's my community. They also make perfect gifts. So you can buy them with your credit card or crypto.
You'll believe anything, won't you?
Another thing, I'm now wrapping up this video. I'm wrapping this up on the 16th, but it's not going to be up on the 16th because I already know this video is going to be flagged, ad unfriendly, like most of my videos have been since the election. And this has happened years in the past. Whenever I start talking about politics, when I was talking about the virus, that hurt my channel. No matter what side you were on that, YouTube wanted to suppress all that stuff. That's why people use different words like virus, because it became clear that YouTube was suppressing and stuff. They're going to do it again with this video. And so I'm going to click the button for YouTube to manually review the video, and that takes about a day for them to get back to me. I noticed none of my Liver King videos ended up getting monetized. I only noticed this a couple of days ago, now that it's too late, because I'm done with that now. Okay, a little bit more on Mikhaila. She's always calling it crazy. And then you get these scammers that come into the community saying this is the diet humans were meant to eat. Very false. And she even says, she promotes it and doesn't make it clear that only certain people should do this. She suggests it will turn everyone into a boss human. But just because of her experience, she just feels really good because she's used to feeling bad.
And I take this when I drink. You're like, oh no, she drinks. How could she drink? So I don't drink very often. I used to drink way more when I was
So she says,
sick. I drank so much. I don't drink very often because the hangovers are just brutal when you don't have any carbs. But when I do drink, I drink vodka, like Tito's or bourbon. And those are the only two hard alcohols that I'm aware of where they don't add extra ingredients after distilling. Those three alcohols, silver tequila, bourbon, and vodka that isn't Russian, they don't give me any autoimmune symptoms. They just give me a severe hangover. And for those hangovers, I take a supplement called dihydromyricetin.
now that I'm taking this all in, if she can't drink without severe hangovers, and they're awful, then why does she do it here and there? Cravings. She is having cravings. People who are on diets to lose weight, so they undereat, they end up drinking more alcohol. The body does not want to go without carbohydrates. It expects them because carbohydrates are in every single thing except for animal flesh that has been kept in a cage to where it cannot exercise, therefore does not store glycogen in the muscle.
I'm on antidepressants now, and I don't know how anybody in my family would have really survived without them.
And this is me now. This is me on the Lion Diet. The Lion Diet is strict, and it'll fix your problems and turn you into a boss human. I've seen thousands of people recover using this diet. It sounds crazy.
Both Mikhaila and John, what are your thoughts on psychedelics, and how would you argue either the spiritual dangers and deceptions they might bring?
Oh, I don't think they're evil. I talked about it a bit on my channel, and I have people are like, oh no, they, make you see demons. And then it's like, well, that's whatever they did to me, I think opened my mind to the possibility of God. So plus, why are they on Earth? Wouldn't you argue that maybe God put them there? Like shrooms? Or were they put there by the devil? I don't know. I think that they can be unbelievably beneficial.
I would rather see a push towards regenerative farming than towards veganism, because I think those are going to have major health repercussions that we can't foresee at the moment. So
Yeah, we just don't know yet, but it's projecting into the future. Something conservatives do a lot because they can't be right in the present time. They have to say they will be right in the future.